Did you know that using dating apps as a blind person is smashing buttons difficult to do? Yes. I mean, obviously the pictures don't work, but the formats are weird, the layouts are weird. And since I don't know or haven't yet found places to meet anybody that I'd be interested in dating or I'd be willing to get over the fact that I'm blind. Also, in my profiles, I state that clearly up front, and I have pictures of my guide dog, so there's no doubts that the reason why I can't drive is because I can't legally see. I can drive, just no one wants me to. My old joke of if you don't like the way I drive, stay out of your living room. It's probably far more true now that I can't see than it was when I could see. Whee! So, but one of the things is scrolling through the dating apps, I notice that they start to sound all very similar. And I don't want to poke fun at people, but a lot of times the profiles will say that they want like honest and loyal, and I'm like, who doesn't want that in a relationship? Do you want to get into a relationship intentionally with someone who's going to lie and cheat? Unless that's upfront and agreed upon. But still, even then, that seems weird. That doesn't seem enthusiastically consensual to me. But if that's what you want, do your own. But I'm pretty sure when someone's on a dating app, that's left to be unsaid. But as I go through them, it's like, yeah, I get why women are tired of the responses men give them. Because going through the dating apps is like, every once in a while I'll run across a bio or a person that says something different or has different interests than the default. I'm not keeping an actual tally, but I joke every profile that says some specific things or has some specific interests that company owes me $1. And I'm probably over $1,000 easily in just a couple of days. It's bizarre. And I don't want to like sound like I'm lamenting or sad or upset or anything. I get it. You look at a blind person and you're all like, oh, that's going to be work. And I can't just do and be. I'll have to like work. And I'm like, okay, Cameron, right? And right? Probably in some ways that's true. Like, you'll have to tell me what's on the menu at a restaurant, or you can watch me struggle with my technology. I can do 90% of everything that the rest of the world can do. It's harder, takes longer, it's inconvenient, but I can do it. So, you know that saying, what can you do? It's not what can you do, it's how can you do it. I can do anything. Like I said, I could drive. I wouldn't be safe at it, but if I had someone in the passenger seat navigating, like a rally race, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do that. That does remind me of a Mythbusters episode where I believe it was Jamie was drunk and was giving directions to a blind man, and they were watching in the follow car, and it was as if a drunk person was driving, because the blind person just did everything that Jamie told him to do. Jamie thought he had done a really good job, and they're like, nope, you were drunk, and so they drove like they were drunk. But the blind person could drive. I don't know if I would want to drive in today's traffic. It would irritate me, but I wouldn't mind having the freedom of driving. Like, the idea of a self-driving car sounds pretty amazing. Just waiting on mass transit or setting up the paratransit or any of that kind of stuff is a hassle. And then relying on friends to get you to places, it's also a hassle. Eliminating one problem, getting there, would be nice. Once I was there, I would still have the problem of navigating and figuring it out, which is really, really difficult for me the first time. Usually it takes me 1 or 2 times to get the layout, the familiarity, and then I'm pretty good with it. People, on the other hand, always mess that up because they're in places where they weren't there last time I was there. So like if I go to a Starbucks and I know where the counter is and I know where the drink counter is and I figured all that stuff out, I still don't know if there's a line. And I haven't quite gotten 100% of the way to walking into a place and going, "Hi, I'm blind. Is there a line? Where should I go?" Excuse me. Talking is scratching my throat. So, I'll get there eventually. I'm working on it. I need to get out and do more things. Walking by myself, hanging with friends. It's kind of insular instead of forcing me to expand my comfort zone. But back to the dating apps, it's just so fascinating how so many of the bios say the same thing, just in different orders. And then the ones I almost always bounce off immediately are the ones that are saying, "Know this, know that, you can't be this, you can't be that." And I'm like, I can be whatever I want. I am none of those things, but I don't like people telling me what I can and cannot do. Whoa. That tree attacked me and Cameron walked me into it. Cameron's like, I saw nothing. But it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know you're not here to play games, or you're not going to tell us if you are here to play games. Like I said, obviously you want an honest person and a loyal person. I mean, those are all just expected defaults. But so many of them say, no, you can't be this, you can't be that, without saying what they are looking for, who they are, and what they're offering. And that just hits my anti-authoritarianism really hard. And then I come across the ones that say the same thing, but in a way that's more about them. Like, I don't want to play games, I won't accept this. So it's more, this is who they are, and less, this is who you need to be. I feel the same way about certain other aspects. I could totally agree with their opinion, but the way it's phrased is like, not for me. And I am picky, because apparently I require something different than the expected or the norm. It's weird. Whoa, is that the same rock I slipped on the last time? Dumb rock. It's hard to explain, probably way too long to explain. I should maybe take an entire video to explain that if anybody cares. But so far, these longer form videos, hardly anybody's watching. I continue to do them just for the habit and the practice, and eventually I'll get better and I'll stumble across something that people want to listen to. Of course, I'll be vague if I talk about any dating or dates or anything like that. But yeah, that's my experience with dating apps. They amuse me. Yeah, did you know that I do another channel? It's Uncool Music News. Monday through Friday, I do 30-second or less music news shorts with my dolls as newscasters. If you haven't, you should check them out, especially if you like music industry stuff, or weird humor. I also have a newsletter. I'll put the link to that below. And if you haven't noticed, you're on my official artist channel. So I also have songs and music, and I've been releasing at least one song a week. So there is a nice back catalog if you want to go check them out. My music is more story oriented, so go check it out. Thanks. Love and peace.